I was born on a fucking Sunday in June 13th, 1946. My father was a stupid drug addict and my mother was a desperate housewife. I never went to school. I learned everything by myself. At a very young age, I already knew what would be my destiny. I wanted to be a stupid drug addict, just as my father was. At the age of 9, I decided to throw my mother out of the house because I didn't want her to know what I was about to do. She came back and said, "Dick, what are you doing?" As if the fact that my own mother gave me the name Dick wasn't already enough of a reason to throw her out of my goddamn house. I said, "I'm doing what I should have been doing back then when you dropped me on the hard floor. Do you remember? It was the day I was born, and I knew right from the very beginning I had to throw you out of my house when I turned 9. That was 9 fucking years ago. Now I'm ready to do it, so fuck off." My mother didn't reply and went away. Now I was on my own. As I went back into the house, I noticed something. I noticed that we had a drug shrink in the kitchen. In 9 years, I never noticed that, and now it seemed to jump right into my eyes. I decided to open it and take a look inside. I found everything. This is no lie. Every fucking drug that anybody ever had invented was in this shrink. I took a nose of marijuana, smoked some cocaine, mixed with tobacco and injected some crystal. I decided to eat everything else. After that, well, I was feeling good. I didn't even notice that from now on I would be addicted to every drug in the whole wide world. To be honest, I didn't even think about that. I went upstairs into my room. My Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles action figures were fighting against the gargoyles, but they were about to lose. I ignored them and went to my bed, where a cute blonde girl with big titties was laying naked and legs spread. I felt my name growing and jumped upon her to stick it in before she would disappear and leave me alone again, but I was too slow. Suddenly, she turned into a fucking gargoyle. I jumped right out of my window and landed in the big tree standing right in front of our house, in the middle of the street. It was a house of fun right at the moment. Oh yes, indeed it was. The only one who was not having so much fun anymore was myself. I was hanging in the tree by a small ass that seemed to break every fucking second. I looked down, but I didn't see anything. "I'm gonna be saving that nothing," I screamed. Then I let myself fall right into the nothing, which made me notice that this nothing wasn't really nothing at all. It was the ground and it was hard. The surface of the sweet little planet I was usually living on. I ran on the street and screamed for help, because there was a huge gargoyle's army right behind me, which I hadn't realized when I was hanging in the tree and falling on the ground. A truck came around the corner very slow, and as I took a closer look, it wasn't really a truck. It was more of a truck-like looking giant wave of black water which seemed to be after me. I asked the gargoyles for help, but they didn't reply to me. So I had to fight this giant wave on my own. It was a very quick fight. The truck ran me over and I was laying unconscious on the ground. Then I was taken to hospital, and this is where I am right now, 63 years later. I'm still on every drug I ever tried, which is also the reason for my stupid sounding voice, but all I ever saw in 54 years was this hospital. I don't care, my world is the same since 54 years, but I have another world in my head. That's okay. I don't know if I'll ever get out of hospital again, but hell, better than declaring world wars or singing Schlesinger songs. You will hear from me. Greets, dickhead.